Hello, Spring ISD incoming 5th graders. This lesson will cover fractions on a number line. Let's get started. You can use a number line to show fractions. A point on a number line shows the endpoint of a length, or distance, from 0. The length from one whole number to the next whole number represents one whole. The line can be divided into any number of equal parts or lengths. How can I find out the name of this point? In this example, the line is divided into 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. That means the denominator for each fraction will be 4. Next, we will need to label each part of the number line. The first part is 1 out of 4, so we will label the fraction 1/4. The next part is 2 out of 4. It will be 2/4. The third part is 3 out of 4, so it's 3/4. And the last part is 4 out of 4, so we will label it 4/4. Notice that this is also the point on the number line that represents one whole. Anytime the numerator and denominator of a fraction are the same, it is equal to 1 or 1 whole. So the point on the number line is at 3/4. Now let's watch a video from NumberRock.com that will explore fractions on a number line in a fun way.
I asked my friend if she could help me find where to write 1/2 on the number line. She said,
first draw a line with 2 arrows.
Then she sang a song, here's how it goes. 0 to 1 is the whole that we split apart. The denominator tells us into how many parts. Make a line that starts from 0 to the first mark, and 1/2 is what you'll find when you get that far. My stuffed animal can't talk, but I thought I heard,
Hey Ben, on the number line, where's 1/3?
I said first draw a line with 2 arrows, and hey, I know a cool tune, here's how it goes. 0 to 1 is the whole that we split apart. The denominator tells us into how many parts. Make a line that starts from 0 to the first mark, and 1/3 is what you'll find when you get that far. Then I texted my friend, what's to be done when the numerator isn't 1? She said,
Let's try to find 5/9 on the number line in like no time. Simply partition 9 parts from 0 to 1. Starting from 0, count 5, and at 5 9ths we arrive.
0 to 1 is the whole that we split apart. The denominator tells us into how many parts. Make a line that starts from 0 to the 5th mark, and 5/9 is what you'll find when you get that far.
Let's use the number line to describe this pie. First count the total pieces, there are 5. 5's the denominator, all the parts, so 5 goes underneath the fraction bar. This number line goes from 0 to 2, but the fraction's less than 1, so here's what to do. Make 5 equal spaces from 0 to 1. Now the final step before we're done. The numerator is the one piece that's mine. After the first space, I'll write 1/5 of the line. Just remember this one tip in your minds, always count the spaces, never the lines.
0 to 1 is the whole that we split apart. The denominator tells us into how many parts. Make a line that starts from 0 to the first mark, and 1/5 is what you'll find when you get that far.
When you get that far, yeah. When you get that far, yeah.
If there is any part of the video you did not understand, go back and watch the video again. Please ask your teacher or parent to help you understand the content. Let's try some together. What fraction on the number line is point C? Look at the number line. How many parts is the number line divided into? Pause the video to copy the number line on your paper and count the number of parts. How many parts is the number line divided into? Between 0 and 1, this number line is divided into 3 equal parts, so our denominator for each fraction will be 3. Notice how I labeled each part of the number line as I counted. It makes it so much easier to determine the fraction for point C. Now we can answer the question. Point C is at 2/3. Let's try another one. Fill in the missing fractions on a number line and label point X at 4/5. Pause the video to copy the number line on your paper. So how many equal parts is the number line going to have to be divided into? And what helps you determine that? You should have noticed that since the denominator is 5, the number line will be divided into 5 equal parts. That was a pretty helpful clue. Now you just need to label each part and plot point X at 4/5. How did you do? You've got this. Let's try a word problem. The point on the number line shows how far down the field a player ran in the final play of a football game. Which fraction tells how far the player ran down the field? Pause the video to copy the number line on your paper. Try to solve it on your own. When you're ready, press play. The beauty of this question is that it is a word problem. The problem with this question is that sometimes it's tempting not to do the work since you have answers to choose from, but we still need to do the strategies. Now, my first question is, did you read the problem and look at the number line? It tells you exactly what you are looking for and where the information can be found. If you did, you will see that the point is at 1/4. Therefore, the answer is C. Now it's your turn to apply what you've learned and practice a few problems on your own. Write the fraction that names the points on the number line. Take some time to pause the video and solve for your answer. Now let's see how you did. If you look at the number line, you will notice that some of the fractions have already been labeled for you. Each fraction that is labeled has 6 in the denominators, so for your answer, the rest of them will be 6 as well. All you have to do is count. 0, 6, and 1, 6 is provided for you. So the next fraction would be 2, 6 for A, 3, 6 for B, 4, 6 is already numbered on the number line, so we skip that one, 5, 6 for C, and 6, 6 for D, which is also equal to 1 whole. Hope you got that right. Let's try one more. What is the location of point R on the number line? Take some time to pause the video and solve for your answer. Now let's see how you did. If you notice, the number line has 0 and 1 already plotted for you. The number line is broken into pieces, so you need to count the pieces to determine how many pieces it's broken into. This particular number line happens to be broken into 8 equal parts, so your denominator will be eighths. You'll start with the first line, numbering it 0/8, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, and you'll continue on just to make sure that your strategy is correct. 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and 8/8 is also equal to 1 whole. Notice that point R is labeled 4/8, so the correct answer is 4/8. Good job. Here are a few quick reminders to review before you begin your final challenge. Always remember that number lines are broken into equal parts. Make sure to count each part between the whole numbers to determine what your denominator is. And always label your number line. It's important to show your work for your success. Your final challenge consists of an exit ticket with 2 questions to check for understanding. You may get the link from your teacher to access the exit ticket. Your options are to print the 1 page or copy the document onto your own paper. Whichever method you choose, always remember to show your work. If you need to review the lesson, go back and review it as many times as necessary, or ask your teacher for assistance. Don't forget to submit your lesson to your teacher when you've completed it and are ready to move on to the next lesson. You can keep practicing by making your own fractions on number lines. If you need any additional help, please reach out to your teacher for assistance. See you next time and keep shooting for the stars.